All right, what's up again, guys? Dr. J back at it with Right Path Physical Therapy. Today we're going to talk about quadruped rocking. The exercise today is quadruped rocking, and it's done on all fours. And the purpose of it is to start getting a little bit more hip flexion and using your hip hinging motion more than overusing your back or overusing your knees. Oftentimes people can develop back and knee pain when their hips have a decrease in mobility or we're just not using our body properly. So today I'm going to have you get up on the table or on a bed at home, and you can get on all fours. And I want you to make sure that your back's not rounded too much or that you're not arching it too much. You're going to find that nice neutral position. And then you're going to push through your hands and sit back on your heels. Okay? We're trying to get more flexion or more bending in our hips right here without our back rounding. Notice, if I go back too far, my hips right here is gonna start tucking underneath me. I'll move my hand. Here we go. You see it right there. I'll do it again for you. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. And then right there, my butt kind of tucks underneath me. That's called a butt wink, okay? That's too far. I've gone too far. I've run out of hip range of motion, and I'm not starting to make up for it now with my back. Okay, so I want you to go just until you start to get that butt wink. If there's any way you can do this in front of a mirror, like your bedroom mirror, that would be really helpful. But I want you to start getting a feel for that. How far can you go with keeping your back neutral? And you're starting to find some more range of motion here in your hips, and you're retraining your core to maintain stability and stay in that neutral position. So you're gently pushing through your hands. Everything below your waist should be kind of passive. By passive, I mean it's not really doing anything. I want the motion to be driven by pushing back through your arms. Excellent job. If it's hard for you to get on your knees, a modification of this, you can do it at your kitchen counter. And that way, it might be a little bit easier for you to do throughout the day. You can kind of combine these two. Sometimes when you're at home, you can do it on all fours, if you can. And maybe if you're at the office or you're just cooking in the kitchen, you're like, oh, I want to work on my exercise. Put your hands on the kitchen counter or a dresser. And all I want you to do is just same thing. I want you to kind of rock back. I want you to push through your hands and almost like you're sitting back. And the goal of this again is to try to get more hip flexion. You can see I'm kind of kneeling down. I'm kind of sitting back. I'm sitting back, trying to get more hip flexion, but I'm not letting my back round as I'm doing it. I'm keeping my back in a neutral position. Does that make sense? Okay, in both ways, we're trying to get your mobility in your hip and a neuromuscular retraining to happen. I give this exercise for a lot of different conditions. Be sure to talk to your physical therapist and figure out exactly what you need to do for the condition that you have. Again, Dr. J with Right Path Physical Therapy. Thanks for tuning in.